Hello, how are you all doing? What have you got planned this weekend?
Wine ASMR?
Yes, courtesy of a very, very wonderful gentleman
Mr. Paul Molyneux himself.
in our audience. We just had a knock on the door in the week, and it was a delivery of some wine and some beers for us. We are unbelievably grateful, sir.
Indeed.
Absolutely, it floored us.
Yeah. Came on a Tuesday, we woke us up, and then
Yeah, it was what I refer to as ungodly o'clock, which is basically anything before 10 o'clock in the morning.
So don't forget, we are live on YouTube and Twitch as well. You can talk to us on there. We've got the chat open, ready for you to talk to us on there, as well as Facebook. As we said before, Facebook is something that we're trying to branch gently away from, as they are stifling our creativity a little bit.
Indeed.
Hi, only one fire-breathing rubber duck here tonight. That's all right.
Do you want to move a bit towards me? Because you're a bit on the...
Do I have to?
Well, I've just showered.
That's true. There we go.
You were just a bit out of screen, that's all.
Oh, okay. Shall I go out in the mirror? No, Mark is taking control of everything tonight.
Yes. We decided that we should both be able to do this on our own in case something went wrong. So tonight is me doing everything. And then Alex is doing all the other stuff that is traditionally my stuff coming up.
Charlie Grant says, they are the wrong way round, not just the opposite way, but wrong. It doesn't feel right, I will admit, I don't like it. I could flip his back with the mirror thing, but I'm not going to do that.
And on top of all that, he still took the good seat.
As I said before...
I'm on the stool, he's on the padded seat.
As I said before, only the talent gets the comfortable seats.
Terrible.
Oh, Charlie Grant says, Alex, what books are you mentioned in? I've been on Crime Watch once. That's a joke.
No, it's not. So we've got 7 minutes 24 seconds. So if you are joining us on the catch-up, you can just fast forward it till it gets to 0, and that's when we'll start the quiz and the intro.
Indeed. Oh, Berry Cohn says, hi guys, quick shout out to my wife Karen on her birthday today. Happy
Another birthday. Everyone's having birthdays in the past few weeks, isn't it? It's really good.
Happy birthday, Karen. Good evening, winter's here. Beef stew, fire on, says Sue Lawrence.
Well, we had our beef stew the other week, didn't we?
Yeah, winter is also another name for just a British autumn, I guess. It did seem to turn exactly... It went, as soon as the summer had ended, it was like, Britain was like, right, we are going to be cold. It was like the day after summer had ended.
Yeah,
it was straight away, just cold.
It was weird though, when I was in Toronto, the locals there were telling me that it goes from an average of something like minus 24 to 20 degrees in the space of 4 weeks. It's just such a sudden change for them.
Matt Nealon says, is Alex going to show us Annie Nightingale's book? Nah. I would show you a book, but I don't have one to hand. No.
Yes. I have found something special with what Annie Nightingale once put on. Was a piece of... it was done by the Radiophonic Workshop, and it was basically a documentary of that particular time in '85 and what was going on, and it was called Peace on Earth, and it was done at Christmas. So I'm going to be putting that on my Twitter fairly soon, but with disclaimers, because some of it is a bit not quite PC in the way that it is now, sort of thing.
Right. Claire Lennon says, woohoo holidays, week off work and school. Hello from Cat's Whiskers.
Hey!
Fiona McLeod says, good evening all. Charlie Grant, pasty and pale, Scully and Mulder, etc. You see, it's just wrong, it is. Wait until you see our names tonight. So 5 minutes to go. People are just joining us on the score sheet as well.
That's great to see. No comments on Twitch and no comments on YouTube yet. Do talk to us. We get lonely.
joined once again by the kind of boring music in the background. As we said before, Facebook will block us if you do anything untoward. So we're towing the line as best we can.
John's just put, good evening. We've had the soup and now waiting for the treacle sponge to cook. Don't you have anything in the middle? You have a starter and you have a pudding, but you don't have anything in the middle.
Meanwhile, looking forward to another great quiz.
Sorry.
Seeing the bad in everyone, aren't you?
No, I'm not seeing bad in people. I'll just... Maria, evening to you too.
Good evening.
Good evening, good evening. Right, make sure my phone is off and set to do not disturb.
Anyone got the heating on yet? Yeah, we had it on the other day. Not today.
Oh, I had it on in the living room because it was really cold and it was we were up late, weren't we? Yeah, you can tell the difference because we don't normally put that on until November. On my soapbox today, went to the co-op, tons of Christmas stuff. We haven't reached Halloween. It used to be that they would wait till after Halloween before they put the Christmas stuff out, but not this year.
Joan says the quiz is our main course, so there you go.
Oh, I like it, Joan. You smooth talker, you.
Delicious. Claire Lennon says, yep, we've had it on for weeks. Icy face. If Mark's running the show tonight, says Charlie Grant, then I guess we should expect one of the stock messages to appear. We are running slightly behind because of technical difficulties. Yes.
I have also got the score grid right to my right-hand side where I can change the points quite easily.
Yeah, it's normally the score grid on my side and then the chat on Mark's side. But I'm doing nothing tonight.
No.
I'm not completely hands-free.
So this should be fun. But we've realised that if one of us is ill, for whatever reason, we both need to be able to cover. Whereas we normally have our little set duties that we do for a quiz night. This is basically so we can cover ourselves.
People aren't liking the fact we swapped the other way around. Oh, there you go. Charlie's done his score for us already. Minus 20. Yep. Hey now. What are you doing? It's like a child with a new toy. Oh dear. Someone's been censored. Well, live, they're going to start the quiz in 2 minutes, so 2 minutes now, and then we're going to be doing the intro.
This seat actually feels worse on this side. It's already cutting into my legs. What are you shaking your head at?
Nothing. There you go, he's uncensored himself.
Technically, I could change the colour and lock it, couldn't I?
Yes, but let's not be silly. So we've got a couple of new ones tonight we've not done before, round-wise.
Yes.
The usual 1 and 4, but 2 and 3 a bit different. A category I don't think we've had before. Oh, in fact, we have had one of them before.
We've done that. We've done round 2 before, but I don't think we've done round 3 before.
No. Yeah, round 2 we've done before, I remember, because we got copyright struck for 3 seconds worth of audio, which I bought.
Shocking. I love it when he goes off on one of these things when he... Copyright is... You don't see it off camera. That's the thing. He really lets rip into it afterwards.
You seem taller on the left, Mark. So it's a sort of weird perspective going on.
Yeah. Actually, you look like... It looks almost like Hobbit and Gandalf, isn't it? With the size. You look really small there.
I always look small.
No, but even sort of width-wise, you look... Well, you're actually broader than me, which is quite weird.
"30 seconds to go."
3 seconds, and then I've got to work out what I'm doing. I think I do that, yes?
No.
I do that?
No.
That one?
Yeah. You also need to open that.
You
also need to open that.
I can do that now, can't I?
Yeah.
And then I need to move that to there. Yes? And I can do that readiness, can't I?
Yeah.
I'm learning. So that's ready.
And let's go.
And it's time to go.
Don't forget to pause the music.
Pause the music, which is that one.
Yep.
See, doing good. I'll take us out.
That's screen only.
And we go into the intro.
Need to click it again.
To play, don't you know? We won't go straight to the floor. Smashing the glass and then a stupid argument. Something they said and because he didn't like it. Even though knows you, doesn't care cause he's barely even sober, doesn't know what you're doing, what you're saying, something's brewing in the air, you can feel it tonight, you're not alright, cause when he's broken and bleeding, he speaks without speaking, he says he'll fight to defeat them, takes it to the street end until he's broken and bleeding. I speak but I'm speechless. It happens every weekend. Happens every weekend. Cause we like to play, don't you know? We won't go straight to the floor.
And here comes tonight's rounds.
And our thanks, as always, to the wonderful Rats for our intro music.
Even swapping over on that
Indeed.
bit. And I'm not impressed by the lack of enthusiasm for me running the show tonight. There's a lot of misplaced Mickey taking going on.
Spectacle Bears from Ashford, Kent, checking in. Wonderful stuff.
Okay. So I now need to go to that one.
Intermission.
That one.
Yeah.
Cool. And there is our PayPal. If you'd like to help us out, if you chat while I'm doing this bit.
Yeah, as always, paypal.me/quiz actually. If you want to send us a couple of quid our way for the quiz, just let us know how much you enjoyed it. As always, Mark's phone will probably start doing something after the 9 o'clock mark.
We do not understand. And actually, I don't want to understand that.
No, it's one of those thinking memes now. Bev says, do I get an extra point for spotting a spelling error? What did we do wrong this time, Bev? Let us know.
I'm always spelling something wrong.
Matt Nealon says, you know when the mum goes out and the dad's left looking after the baby? Yeah, that's what it might be. Okay.
This is insult central tonight. I'm not happy.
Well,
I'll drink some wine.
Indeed.
And you can wait for me now.
Look at that, he gets 1 inch of power and he takes it to his head. Multiple, did I spell multiple wrong? What an idiot.
It wasn't me for once.
What an idiot.
Wasn't me for once. Okay, so I now need to go to
Screen and Faces.
Screen and Faces. And our first round is...
Don't know if it's... Could give it a go.
What do you want?
I don't know.
Our first round is multiple choice.
I'll go for evens.
And it's our 30 seconds version?
It is our 30 seconds version.
Good. So I'm doing odds. Ooh.
Now that shouldn't happen.
Now that is
Already.
weird.
And also thank you for the £11
Pound
11
pence.
Very good. Claire Reed, can you do a shout out for my mum, Donna? It's her birthday. Who, when asked what she wanted to do for her birthday, she said go to the B&M. That's good. I like that.
I don't get that one again.
The intro you put cartoons and on the slide you had animation. Hashtag bring back Alex Gate. The sad bit is that's the one I made. So that was all me, that Ryan. Sorry. Yeah.
Are we done? Can I move on?
Yes. So this is the 30 seconds multiple choice. We'll ask you the question. You get 4 possible answers, A, B, C or D. You have 30 seconds to decide your answer. You then have an additional 10 seconds to collate your answer with your team captain if you are socially distanced in different households as well.
And also, we've got our new super duper graphics.
Indeed. Julie Hardy says, hello, half 69ers are on holiday, well, a long weekend, in amongst the chickens in the Wiltshire countryside. That sounds nice. Good stuff. Okay.
Okay. Can we then move on now?
Yes.
Thank you. Question 1. What is Pakistan's currency? Is it the rupee, the dram, the dinar, or the rial?
That's very loud, I think. I might turn it down just a teensy bit. There we go.
Tinsy. That's a good word. That's a good word for a Friday evening, isn't it?
Little tinsy bit.
Well, we don't need it because we've got the colours now, haven't we, to tell us?
We do. All right, your time is coming to an end. There
10 seconds left.
10 seconds to collate your final answer to your team captain.
Just feel very weird looking at it from this angle.
I'm loving it. I'm doing nothing tonight.
Yeah, it's because I'm used to looking to the right with a quiz. I'm actually looking to the left now. It just feels slightly weird.
Anyone else get blown by Alex today? Storm Alex, I mean. Hey, Bertie. Right, let's reveal the answers.
It is not the dram or the dinar. It is, of course, the rupee.
So 2 points for all these. It's 2 points for every correct answer in the quiz, except names, points for first names, points for surnames. Spelling's not important, as you already know.
No one's commented on our names so far.
No.
Question number 2.
Number 2. Oh, there you go. As soon as you said that, Charlie Grant did hashtag Indeed. Number 2. The cast of which movie set at Christmas in New York includes Joe Pesci, Daniel Stern, Brenda Fricker, and Macaulay Culkin? Is it Home Alone, Home Alone 2, Home Alone 3, or Home Alone 4? Your time starts now. Loving the backwards name.
It's the Zila and Cram show.
Indeed. Plus you missed my much earlier comment, so you're not only the wrong way around, you're named in reverse. My mind. Indeed. Charlie Grant predicted it. One of these weeks we'll just let Charlie Grant run the quiz, I think.
No. That would be utter bedlam.
Alright, so that was your minute. You got another few seconds to finalise your answer to team captain. Okay, let's take away the wrong answers. It's not Home Alone 4 or Home Alone 3. It is Home Alone 2, full title Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. So 2 points for B for number 2. There actually is a Home Alone 3 and 4 as well, but not starring Macaulay Culkin.
Is it?
No, and I think they're also doing either a reboot or a part 5, which I think is just silly. But anyway,
Has he got a cameo in it?
I doubt it. He doesn't like to act. Charlie Grant says you can't afford me. Fair enough. We probably could, which is why we ended up looking for donations.
Not the donations we're getting. Oh, that's cutting. I should stop.
Yes. We do appreciate donations. Let's not.
Yeah, let's not get there. That was a bit of a joke. What is the natural habitat of an arboreal creature? What is the natural habitat of an arboreal creature? Is it in caves, in water, in trees, or on the dry plains? Cheers.
Cheers.
New 10 seconds of going. Going. gone.
Let's take away the wrong answers. My bad.
It's not the dry plains. It's not water. It is in trees.
Like the new format, what switched around? Is that what you mean, Debbie?
Question 4 is you, isn't it?
Movers on then.
Helps, doesn't it?
Number 4. St Paul's Cathedral sits at top of which hill, the highest point in the City of London? Does St Paul stand on Stanmore Hill, Ludgate Hill, Shooters Hill, or Pinner Hill? Any time starts now. No, go on, fine.
For those of you who were regulars at the railway quiz, I've got a bit of a survey question for you on Monday.
Crammy's a bit dressed up tonight, yes. Wearing his finest shirt. I'm wearing an Iron Man t-shirt.
That's his him dressing up.
Yeah. Monday I might wear one of those tuxedo t-shirts.
Mm-hmm. Right, that's your minute up.
And your few seconds remaining. All right, let's take away those wrong answers. I've done it again. There we go. It's not at Stanmore Hill or on Pinner Hill. It is, of course, on Ludgate Hill. Ludgate Hill for 2 points.
Question 5. The game of Monopoly celebrated what anniversary this year? Is it its... Let's bring that up. Is it its 45th anniversary, 65th anniversary, 85th anniversary, or 105th anniversary? What's Joe saying now?
Nonsense. Why contribute to the already swollen collections of crappy films? Give Wes Anderson the money so he can make something quality. Indeed. Yes, I am sorry. I'm wearing my Nam Nori t-shirt. Yeah, I do think Hollywood is sometimes quite creatively bankrupt. There are thousands of aspiring writers and directors who want to make something brand new, but they still seem to pump out the same old crap. It's like, why make an Ocean's 13 when you could just make a brand new franchise? What's the point?
Yes. And your seconds are ticking away.
Oh, well, let me change my t-shirt tonight. If I'd have thought of that, maybe I would have. But I didn't think of that. All my t-shirts are black, so you wouldn't even notice.
Let's take away the wrong ones. It's not 45 or 65. It is actually 85 years old this year.
Ooh. Well, it's a fun fact. The game of Monopoly was actually invented by an anti-capitalist school teacher. And then it was obviously bastardised into the Monopoly that you know now. It was actually a moral tale about the dangers of monopolies.
Yes.
Anyway, moving on. Number 6. Number 6. Riesling is a wine produced in which country? Would you get it from France, New Zealand, Italy, or Germany? Any time starts now. Take your shirt off, Zila will notice that. Yeah, you would. You would indeed. It would be from black to a very stark white. No pun intended on the Tony Stark bit there. Just caught myself doing that.
And that's your 30 seconds up.
It's like watching a play school performance with your floating head. I should wear more bright coloured shirts, but I just don't.
Let's take away with the wrong ones.
What? It's not France. It's not New Zealand. It is in Germany.
Yes, please, Bev.
No, let's not. Let's keep picking.
Yeah, let's pick on Zila.
Debbie Kildare said we got the answer before the answers came up.
Excellent.
Ever played Monopoly and not started a war? Capitalism in a nutshell, Gate. Indeed.
People only ever play Monopoly with me once. I'm a very generally uncompetitive person, but somehow the demons come out when I play Monopoly, and I take it far too seriously. People don't like it.
You also cheat as well.
I don't cheat. I never cheat at Monopoly.
Whatever.
Number 7. What's they saying?
Julie Marriott on YouTube said, "Can you swap seats? It seems wrong watching." Unfortunately, we can't because all the
Controls are on this side, and I am doing all the controlling. Question 7. What is the main characteristic of a Banbury cake? Is it apples, brandy, currants, and chocolate?
Or chocolate.
A, B, C, C.
A, B, C, C.
A, B, C, C. Chocolate and currants.
Oh, I see. Don't confuse people.
No, A, B, C, D.
Cheaters always say they don't cheat. Exactly. That's what something a cheater would say. I don't cheat.
That's almost bad of saying to someone, so when was it you stopped beating up your wife?
Oh, yeah, that's a typical lawyer's response, isn't it?
Mm.
In fact, didn't that guy get in trouble for saying that? When he was a spokesperson for a while, wasn't he? That head solicitor in the Conservatives. He came up with a beating wife argument, and people were up in arms about it.
Okay. Seconds ticking away.
Time to reveal, I think.
Here we go. It's not the brandy or the apples. It is currants.
Hence why I would never eat a Banbury cake, because currants are rubbish.
Unless you're swimming in them.
And they're dangerous.
Number 8.
Number 8. Ooh, number 8. Cetophobia is the name for the fear of which marine life? Is it coral polyps, whales, octopuses, or dolphins? Do I get to drink all the wine tonight as Cram has to remain sober? I would love to, but I have to be up early in the morning as well. But I will drink in earnest. And also, if anybody gets grammar Nazi about it, octopus is the correct name because it's not from Latin, it's from Greek. And also my favourite animal, I love octopus. Alright, that was your 30 seconds. A few seconds to finalise your answer. Alright, cetophobia is not the fear of dolphins or coral polyps. It is whales. Whales for number 8.
Oh, I'm loving Julia's comment. Hashtag killer currants gate.
They've always spoken very highly of you, says Joe. Indeed.
You still eat mince pies. He says he doesn't like dried fruit, but at Christmas the mince pies disappear at an alarming rate.
Considering I don't stay here for Christmas, that's a tall stretch.
I know, that's because I've got them in beforehand and we open them up and they've already gone.
Is coral polyps backwards? Yes. It's spoiler lagrock, really.
Yes. Number 9. At which sporting venue do competitors travel down the Brabham Strait? Is it Brands Hatch, Silverstone, Cresta Run, or Queens?
Oh, how I've missed Bertie Hallam's comments in our chat. /S. I have no idea. I've only even heard of one of those.
You've only heard of one?
Mm-hmm.
Which is the one you've heard of?
Silverstone. Isn't that a motor racing?
I'm not saying.
I
We'll
don't
wait
know.
till we get the answers.
Can I get a shout out for my mum, Jill Barnes? It's her birthday today. It's Gandhi's birthday as well. You got new pants. It's Chris Barnes.
Yeah, see, it's everybody's birthday at this time of year.
Don't know. What were your parents doing at this time of the year 9 months ago?
I'm just trying to think. Yeah, everyone's birthday is 9 months ago. We're in
October.
at the start of October. So that's the end of January, isn't it? That's when everything's really cold and people don't go out.
Anyway.
Moving swiftly on, before we dig ourselves in an early grave. It is not Queens, that's tennis. It's not Silverstone, that is motor racing. It isn't Cresta Run, that's the bobsleigh and luge and all that sort of stuff. It is Brands Hatch.
What's Brands Hatch?
It is motor racing.
Ah.
It's British, like Silverstone.
Christmas and New Year, Bev, you were right. And Bertie is rationing himself. Good idea. Otherwise, you might get banned. Automatically, or maybe might get a bit zealous with the mouse. Okay, and finally, question number 10.
Well, I like this one.
Number 10. Which of Forrest Gump's body parts was wounded, thereby sending him home from Vietnam? Was it his little finger, his ear, his big toe, or his buttock? Good brief, Claire Reid.
Good job, I ain't got my glasses on.
Indeed, Christmas, New Year. Explains why my parents. Explains my why I was born recently, says Bertie.
So this is your last time. Last 10 seconds.
So get your answer finalised to your team captain if that's how you're playing. And let's take away the wrong answers. It wasn't his ear. It wasn't his little finger. It was his buttock. Buttock for number 10.
Buttock.
That's how he says it. Buttock. So mark those up. Give him a score out of 20. Give yourself a score out of 20. And let us know your score on the side. In the chat. Might have been the side to you. Look at that. You press the button well. So you want to close that down.
All right, let me get there.
There's an awful lot of brown things going on in that comment, says Joe. I've got no idea what you mean. Oh, yeah. Doesn't matter. Oh, 10 for Jade. Not a good round for us. I'm sorry. Catrice got 16. Bev got 20. Fiona McLeod got 12. Let's see how you do in the next couple of rounds then. So, round number 2
is...
No sound for this one because that was a bit that got us banned. 16 for Crafty Craig, 14 for Jackie Cartwright. Gangster's got 18. So no one got less than 10, so that's alright, I guess.
So did we get banned on this one?
Yeah, we got copyright struck on YouTube, funnily enough. Not on Facebook.
But I think it was official music for something, wasn't it?
No, it was stock music from a stock website.
Okay. So what are you giving me on this one?
I'm going to do odds.
Okay, what are you giving me?
Oh, Charlie Grant's doing it. Here comes 3 streams at 1 attempt. Oh, it did it on YouTube and did it on Twitch. Well done. You multi-talented man, you. Debbie Kelday, 16, which is better than normal.
So I messed up our score sheet.
Drag the ropes and have a ref column above. I will sort that out in a minute, Bev. No worries at all.
We can't just do it at the moment because we've got this on screen.
Indeed. Right.
So, on to question number 1.
Yes, that's
you
me.
said you were doing odds.
Yes. Number 1. Which word for a criminal is also the name of a shepherd's stick? That's stick.
Stick.
Stick. Shepherd's stick. Bertie says, I saw a kingfisher today. First time in my life. Not interesting, not special, just sharing a highlight so far. I saw my first badger last year and I was really excited. I'd never seen one before.
There is, on Twitter, you do a search for Mr. Lumpy and Mr. Lumpy and Friends on Twitter. And there's a couple that feed badgers every night and they film it live and then you can see it afterwards. And they come and eat and snuffle and there's the occasional fox and various other animals.
I just never knew badgers were that big. I was driving past it and I was actually talking to my girlfriend at the time and I stopped and was like, oh my god, a badger! Yeah, don't know. It's got excited about it.
Let's get on to question 2.
Yeah, let's do that.
Who played TV's Avenger, Emma Peel?
Joe said, was it bloated on the side of the road? No, it was alive. It did run away from the car, but I didn't know they were that big and fat. I thought they were quite small.
No, they can be
They're
quite
huge.
They can be quite big. Almost pig sized, some of them.
I'm going to very quickly look at that score sheet, just see if there's anything wrong with it. What did you say? We've got Bev's, Brainiacs. Oh, I see. That's okay. All you need to do is just scroll that down. Sorted. And the problem's fixed. Easy as that. Make sure that. Yep.
On to question.
So first name and surname for that one as well, as always.
Question 3.
Number 3. By what acronym were the Soviet labour camps known? So by what acronym were the Soviet labour camps known?
Excuse me.
Been raining all day today, on and off, but always heavy.
Really heavy.
Yeah.
Woke me up this morning.
Woke me up this morning, that's unusual.
At ungodly o'clock. Oh my God, that's an essay that's just been written there. I shall go on to number 4. While we're reading the essay. Alex, I can have a read of that. Number 4. Who was captured and kept in a cage by Stromboli?
If there's a question and Mark says it wrong, are you really playing a quiz? Our peace heathen teammates have badgers running past the end of their garden. First time we saw it, it saw me and we had a moment. Then it ran away. Wasn't a great moment for the badger. No.
I can imagine it'd be very scared.
I once walked past a fox who was eating an apple out of a bin, and I made it jump, but it made me jump. So we both walked past each other and went, ugh. It jumped in the air and I just sort of leapt back because it was this fox with an apple in its mouth. I'll never forget that. Seen a badger set, but not teeth, says Joe. Sorry, says Bertie to Joe. I haven't seen badger teeth, no. Moving on, number 5.
Number 5.
Number 5. Which castle used to hold prisoners of war in World War II is situated in a town near Leipzig?
Got that right.
So which castle used to hold prisoners of war in World War II is situated in a town near Leipzig? Bolognese for number 4. Does sound like it, doesn't it?
Is that music in the background?
Nope.
Must be the rain outside.
It is. If there's music playing, you would see it there.
Stop being a smart Alex.
I'm saying so you know for next time. Stop being such a smart Zella, you mean?
Yes.
Cram.
Okay. Number 6. Number 6. In nursery rhyme, what did Tom the Piper's son steal? And I believe that is based on a true story.
Is it? I'm liking this wine. It's a Cab Sav, is it? It
Yeah,
was, yeah.
Cab Sav.
Courtesy of Paul Molyneux. I don't normally like Cab Sav, but I think it's...
Yeah. We're just having a share of one bottle of wine between us tonight. We're taking it easy. What have we got? Lovecraft tonight?
No.
What's the other one we're watching?
Raised by Wolves.
Raised by Wolves. I like it.
Ridley Scott's first foray into TV. It's very good. If you like a bit of a high concept sci-fi, it's definitely worth a watch.
Yeah.
I think they're showing it on Sky Atlantic. I'm not too sure.
We're sort of, again, it's one of those where the plot twists in on itself all the time. So we love that sort of stuff. Number 7, that's you.
Number 7. This one's a 50-50. Who in 1678 devised the Popish plot in an attempt to kill Charles II? Was it Titus Oates or James Wheat? So the Popish plot in 1678. Was it Titus Oates or James Wheat? Stromboli, is that bow tie pasta?
See, if it was the Popish plot, that would be something to do with Simon Cowell.
So yeah, on Monday as well. What are we doing on Monday? Anything special we've got planned? We've got a couple.
We have got one of your favourites ready for Monday.
That Friday exclusive just for you guys that watch.
It might begin with the letter J.
A round entirely on juxtaposition.
Yes. Question number 8. What tea is a common crime that used to be called larceny? What tea is a common crime that used to be called larceny?
Debbie Kilday, don't laugh at Mark. Don't do that.
Thank you, Debbie.
You're only going to validate him. That's the worst thing you could do. Joe's replying to Bertie saying, no, it's the folded bread where stuffing explodes at the volcano. Yeah, it's a Nahjond round.
Yeah.
Nahjond.
Get it right at least.
Yeah. Shut up. Press your bloody button. Number 9. Mary Clarissa Miller adopted a pseudonym to become one of Britain's top crime authors. How is she better known? We're watching Jack Whitehall travels with his father. It's hilarious, says Sue Lawrence.
I've seen some of those. I love the bit where he talks about being sent to boarding school. He's very bitter. And blames it for all his psychoses.
Psychoses.
Yes.
Shut up and press your bloody button. Yeah.
And finally, What is the name of Dublin's prison? Is it Shag, Rompy, or Mountjoy? Would you like a top of Alex?
Sure.
I'll let you pour it because I'll go.
That's probably a good idea.
I quite like your mat. It's a pug one. I have to show them.
It might not work with the light, but you can give it a go.
Is that?
No, it's way too bright. Actually, if you did that,
turn that off. Does that? Yeah, then you can see it.
see no evil, speak no evil, hear no evil, smell no evil.
And they're all pugs.
Yes, it was a gift off my girlfriend.
I really like that one. It's quite smart. So that is your 10. And we shall go. That's fine. We shall go now to the recap. F5 that. And bring us back in with there. And then
Play the music as well.
And I shall play the music for the recap.
There we go.
If you do want to help us out with a donation, as we say, your normal quiz entry of £2 per team that you would normally play in a quiz really helps us.
Indeed. Ooh, Charlie Grant's got a story for us.
Oh, a story.
On Tuesday, I broke down in my son's car 2 hours from home, rang RAC and had to wait 9 hours to be rescued. 9 hours? Where were you? In Somalia? What's going on?
Even worse, why were you stealing your son's car? He probably knew you were going to do it. He probably has it booby-trapped.
Yeah.
So that if you nick his car, it suddenly breaks down. And he probably kept cancelling the RAC call.
A47 outside Kings Lynn. So if you saw a very flustered man in a modern car at the A47 near Kings Lynn, that was Charlie Grant. Ah, Joe said you should have said you were a girl. You'd never have to wait more than 60 minutes. To put on a fake voice. I've broken down.
Oh, if you're in the Brighton area, something I've been involved with since March, we now have gigs happening at the Dome. All the venues have come together, and I've been involved as their spokesperson and things. There are 4 nights. One of them is already sold out, and there's a few spaces left. Socially distanced, it's at the Dome, 4 acts per night, and it is 15 quid a ticket. Check out the Dome website, you'll see it all on there. It's called Live is Alive, and it's the venues getting back. It's a fundraiser to try and keep the venues afloat. I won't get on my soapbox about what happened today with the government, but I'll leave that till Monday.
Bev says we had to wait 2 days for the RAC when we were in Austria, but it was Xmas Eve and luckily a car had a problem outside of a hotel. That's not
Well,
so
it's a
bad,
bit of a distance to go from Milton Keynes to Austria.
Kings Lynn to Somalia in 2 hours. Alex, how fast do you drive, says Bertie. What makes you think that I drive? I might fly. I have flown a few planes before.
Hannes flies a few planes, who normally joins us from Germany on Mondays. He's quite adept at Microsoft's plane thing.
Flight simulator.
Flight simulator. And he basically takes requests to fly over people's houses and take pictures and sends it to them.
It is very good. It's all real-time satellites.
Yeah.
When you fly, so you can actually see everything in real time.
Yeah.
It's quite cool.
And he does that and flies over people's houses, takes a picture and then sends it to them. But he has to actually fly. Thank you, Jackie. He actually has to fly there from an airport. So he can start at the nearest airport, but he still has to fly there from the airport. You can't just jump in there. I like this round. Let us know what you think of this round. Whether it's too easy, too hard, or enjoyable.
Crime isn't one we do very often.
No.
Sometimes it can come off sometimes as a bit...
Thank you, Simon. It started early tonight.
It is on silent, though. What?
It's on Do Not Disturb. My volume is completely off, and it's on Do Not Disturb.
Mine's not doing it, so...
I don't get it. It's only on my phone.
Right, we need another minute, I think. I've made extra timer there, just in case.
Oh, so I just press this door,
Yeah. And that'll be a minute until we start the round
and
again.
it makes a noise, does it?
We won't hear it, though.
But they do. So how do we know when it's up?
Because it'll count down. Great round, says Carrie Lee.
Thank you, Carrie.
Need more crime, though. Yeah, well, I mean, yeah. I do get what you mean.
We're in this day and age, with all the problems that are going on, we're very cautious about what we actually include into the crime and punishment rounds. We don't want anything that links into the current situation, let's say.
Yeah, we also...
And we don't want it to downbeat or
yeah,
anything like that.
I mean, crime is an interesting thing, because I think a lot of people are always interested in crimes and criminals and psychology, but it's can come off as a bit heavy sometimes. It's trying to keep it balanced, but also doing a round that people actually like to do.
And you don't want to do things about major death problems while we're in this situation at the moment.
Amber Watkins says, like this round, but might change my mind when we get the answers.
Oh, thank you, Jackie.
That's very nice of you, thank you. I think you're doing it on purpose now, just to make sure the phone beeps.
Yes. And she's doing small... Everyone's doing small amounts now, which is great.
We really appreciate it. I'm dedicated to true crime podcast, said Joe Sangster. Why could I not say that then? True crime podcast. The minute's up as well, by the way.
Right, so let us move on. So, take us to that.
We were running on fumes, driving from a hotel near the Dead Sea in Jordan to Petra. Nobody spoke any English and no sign of a petrol station. Did we make it out alive? Find out next time on... Yeah, indeed.
So, let's find that. And then I go back to Screen and Faces. I'm doing alright with this, aren't I? I just need to take that off for a second. Thank you, Karen.
That's very nice of you.
I love how the amounts are getting smaller and smaller and smaller, just so people can keep making it ding.
I would be cautious though. The lower you get, I'm not trying to say this as a way of getting more money out of you, but we do have to pay a surcharge on some money that we do get. I don't know if it works for low money, but
we are everything we get. They charge us a percentage plus a minimum fee.
Yeah. So as much as we like that, don't go too low, otherwise it may end up actually costing us money to receive it. Anyway, let's go.
Okay. I'll let you do these.
Okie doke.
I do like your little embellishment there.
Don't forget to... Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so number one, what word for a criminal is also the name of a shepherd's stick? It is a crook. Crook for number one.
That could also be a shepherd's stick.
Number two, who played TV's Avenger Emma Peel? It is, of course, the late, great...
Bloody wonderful
Diana Rigg.
And if you see her last scene in Game of Thrones is just absolutely wonderful. She plays it magnificently.
Charlie Grant says, Cram, you've been faultless so far. Indeed. Bertie says it's a £20 minimum. Yes. No, it's not really. It's not. Number three, the acronym of the Soviet labour camps, they were known as the Gulags. That's the Glavno Upravljeni Lagreri, or main camp administration. I didn't know it was an acronym. I just thought it was a word.
Yeah, no, it was an acronym.
Number four, captured and kept in a cage by Stromboli.
I love this one.
Is, of course, Pinocchio. Pinocchio. I don't know why I'm doing a weird accent. It's not even Italian, is it? Pinocchio. No, let's move on. Thank you, Karen.
Thank you, Karen. Your accent, I mean, is that appropriation? Can we be done for that?
No. Number five, the castle near Leipzig was, of course, Colditz. Did you know that oil rigs were named after Diana? I don't think that's true, Bertie. Fake news. Moving on. Number six, in Tom Tom the Piper's Son stole a pig.
And away did run.
Little pig. Now, number seven. The 50-50, the Popish plot to kill Charles II. It was Titus Oates. Italianish. That was it, Joe. Thank you. Bibbidi bobbidi boobidi. Number 8. Common crime.
What?
Common crime used to be called larceny. It is theft.
I think it's sitting there that you do go a bit weird.
Maybe. Number 8 was theft. Number 9. Mary Cliff Miller became Agatha Christie.
Thank you, Peter.
That's very nice of you. Thank you very much. And number 10, the name of Dublin's prison, is it Shag, Rompy or Mountjoy? It is Mountjoy. What percentage do you pay on 1p? I don't think we even receive it at that point. I think PayPal just take it off
Well,
us.
the thing is, they do have a minimum amount that they charge us.
Charlie Grant, Peter Griffin. That was it. That's what I was doing, the Peter Griffin Italian accent. Bibbidi bobbidi boobidi. Peter, that's not Italian. Bibbidi bobbidi. Anyway,
Dear.
let's move on to round number 3. Let us know your scores in the chat, as always.
Yes, I'm enjoying tonight. It's a lot of fun.
It's fun pressing the buttons, isn't it?
It is.
It's also fun not pressing the buttons, as I found.
It's the control.
There was another castle built by the Nazis in North Africa to warn prisoners. It was called Wormitz. So it's Bertie. Right, we've got 10 for Jackie. Crafty Craig got 14. Bev got 20. That was exactly like Gino De Campo, says Joe. Thank you. Consistent 12 for Fiona. Debster and... Me and Debster are pleased with 14.
Yes.
And thank you very much, Emma. That's very kind of you. Thank you.
With Gino, he does like his sheets. He shits everywhere.
Okay. Gangster's got 20. Well done,
Oh,
Joe.
well done,
Fan of
Joe.
the True Crime Podcast, indeed. Jackie Carrick got 20, not 10. There you go. Joan got 16 and Carrie Lee got 18. Well done, guys.
Right, round number 3 is... cartoons.
And animation.
And I love the background you've got created for this.
Thank you. The one we used to use was copyright protected, so we had to change it. Chris Barnes, Spectacle Bears, got 16.
It
Well
wouldn't
done.
have anything to do with Disney, would it?
No, it was Warner Brothers.
All right.
Anyway, here we go.
Question, what are you doing? Odds or evens? Because I haven't got anything down for this.
I'll go for evens.
Even, so I'm doing odds. Question 1, to get you started. Which vegetable was Popeye famous for eating? I do look at the font you've created for this as well. It looks
Yes.
good.
Maria Rees says, I didn't know that Mary Clarissa Miller was Agatha Christie. Learned something tonight. Indeed.
And if you want to know what happened to her when she disappeared and couldn't remember afterwards, watch Doctor Who.
Ah, yes, the Bastion of Fact.
It's a great episode. They're basically throwing as many book titles as possible.
Oh, for God's sake, Bertie. Why do I get the feeling this round's going to be moving? Very good.
Yeah, can we just mention, please, do not put your answers in this. Do not put your answers in the chats, please. Keep it to yourselves or pass it to your team captains. This is a fun quiz. We don't want to be giving answers away.
Thank you very much.
Good job, it was an easy one.
Indeed.
Question number 2.
Sorry, you got to move on now.
Oh, I like this one. In the animated movie Finding Nemo...
You're doing my question. I'm doing evens.
Come on, then you can do it.
In the animated movie Finding Nemo, what kind of fish is Nemo?
You got the best question. Best question of the round, I think.
Is it?
I like that one.
How many days did Agatha Christie disappear for? Wasn't, what, 30 something days?
Weirdly, 59 comes to mind, but I could be completely wrong with that. Our usual resident
Researcher.
fact checker, will obviously look that up for us.
Yes. How many days did Agatha Christie disappear for? Charlie, if you could.
He probably knows.
He probably does.
Question 3. Is this my question, though?
This is your question.
Okay.
Because you are odd.
For cheeky sake.
Number. That's what I meant. Calm down.
Oh, I like this one as well.
It's my question. No, I'm kidding.
What is the name of my dim-witted best friend? No, actually, it's what is the name of SpongeBob SquarePants' dim-witted best friend? Couldn't resist.
We need the full name for the full 2 points, please. First name and surname.
I'm being told not to sulk. Oh, dear. If I sulked, you really would know about it.
Charlie Grant says 11 days.
It was only 11.
I didn't think it was very much.
The Doctor Who episode was rather good. It was Catherine Tate as Donna Noble with David Tennant.
One viewer on Twitch. Hello to our one viewer on Twitch.
We know who that is.
11 days, says Joe Sangster. I think, again, being the true crime podcast addict that she is, you probably know that.
Number 4.
Number 4. Collectively, who are Dave, Stuart, Jerry, Jorge, Tim, Mark, Phil and Kevin known as?
I'm glad you did that. I'd said that. I'd call that George.
It's Jorge. It was on House of Games earlier, was it? Oh, how weird. That happens a lot sometimes. We'll come up with a fact or something that we really like, and someone will say, "Oh, it was on Pointless last night," but it's like we didn't watch
It
it.
literally is coincidence. We have a database of literally 20,000 questions that we tap all our questions from.
It just that so happens that sometimes that works that way.
We're trying to work on some kind of Patreon system, and one of those Patreon things is that you'll actually see what is involved in us creating a quiz and the lengths we go to.
Yeah, so it'll be a Patreon only sort of thing. We're still working out the kinks. We were advised by a few people to just have one level of patron, so maybe like £5-6 a month. That would get you some extra benefits
And an extra quiz a month.
Yeah,
that we'd throw in just for you,
just for patrons. So we'll see how that goes. But we're working out the kinks. We'll be sorting that out soon. Anyway, moving on.
Number 5. Is this me now?
This is you.
Oh, Alex the lion, Marty the zebra, Melman the giraffe are all characters in which film series?
I actually saw this in the theatre.
I've never seen it.
A local production in the theatre. It was really, really good. It was a Brighton production, but weirdly it was a live action.
All right.
Which was completely bizarre, but it was very, very good.
Can I do soapbox?
I'd rather you didn't.
Okay. I might do it when it comes to the answers, just based on what you've just said.
Okay. You control the buttons, I guess.
I'll do it in the recap.
Okay. Moving on, number 6. This one's a tricky one, I think. If you're a fan of the franchise, then you'll probably know it. But who was the founder of the town in which the Simpsons live? Point for the first name, point for the surname. Part of that name will probably be easy for most people. Other part of it might not be. So you need the first name and the surname. Who was the founder of the town in which the Simpsons live?
Can I give a clue?
Charlie Grant says we know it.
Can I give a clue?
No, that's the hard one of the round.
I died.
The length you go to, that's a worrying turn of phrase.
You'd be surprised how in depth what we do to create a quiz. How involved it is. We'd have to do filters over some of the answers.
Yeah. No, without sounding big-headed, I don't think there are a lot of people who would be able to do it the way that we do it.
Yeah.
The amount of things that we put in place over the last 15 years. It would be very hard to replicate it.
It's quite complex the way we actually put this all together. As much as we make it a laugh, it is actually serious business.
Yeah. I would like to do behind the scenes though for patrons because I think that'd be quite fun.
You can tell Bertie's got this. He won't. No clues. No clues. Number 7. Oh, I like this one too. The Wacky Races. What number was Dick Dastardly's car? Was it 00? Was it 7? Or was it 13?
Unlucky for some.
Dick Dastardly's car in Wacky Races. What number was it?
You've heard of Wikipedia, right? Says Bertie. Yes. But could you condense every single Wikipedia article into a question and answer? 3 different ways?
And a lot of the time Wikipedia's wrong.
Yes.
Yeah, you can't definitely go off Wikipedia. You have to look at... It's not as bad as it used to be.
Yeah.
But it is... Even within Wikipedia, they cross-reference different articles and they give different answers to the same situation.
Believe me, we do look at Wikipedia a lot, so we know that for a fact.
Yes.
All right, moving on. Question number 8. Question number 8. Who supplied the voice of the genie in the 1992 film Aladdin? So who supplied the voice of the genie in the 1992 film Aladdin?
I do like the font you've created for this. It's great.
Oh, yeah, I like it.
It works really well with the background.
It's very nature themed for some reason, but that was the only royalty free images I could find that looked okay.
It's great.
Bertie says you do it 3 ways. We do it more than 3 ways sometimes. Multiple choice, you do it 4.
Way.
4 ways. I do
You used to do a quiz at 5 ways.
I did, yeah. The pub called 5 Ways. It's in Brighton. I used to do a pub quiz there.
I mean, I won't get on my soapbox with that one.
No. Number 9.
Number 9. Oh. What type of animal was Bambi's friend Thumper?
Joe says, Patreon is used by all podcasts trying to monetize their podcast. What merch are you going to go for?
Extras with the quiz, more than anything.
Yeah.
Extra quizzes that we throw in purely for Patreon members.
Sometimes Patreon members can choose a round. We do on the main quiz, behind the scenes stuff. We might even try a long format of a different format of a quiz. Zila, you're getting far more compliments from Cram now you're on the opposite side. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe because he's closer to the window, he's cooler. I don't know.
I'm always cool.
Yeah, whatever. Number 10. Number 10. What is Mickey Mouse's dog called? What is Mickey Mouse's dog called? Thing is, sometimes I find a really nice wine, like this one, and it does tend to make me quite flushed, because I'm quite naturally pale. Then when I have a wine sometimes and I really like it...
Your cheeks are going red.
It does make me flush.
It's almost panto, isn't it? It's almost buttons at panto
it's like
red.
I'm wearing rouge. This was on House of Games earlier too. Really? The fun thing is, we could even say that we got the idea from there, but we made this quiz 2 days ago.
Yeah.
We normally make our quiz in advance so we have time for things to go wrong. Oh, Quiz Actually t-shirt, Maria Reese says.
Yes, we could do that.
I would love someone to wear a Quiz Actually t-shirt. That would be the ultimate compliment to me. Just to see someone wearing a Quiz Actually t-shirt would be amazing.
I know the t-shirt company I use, we can actually put it up there. They can buy it from there. So we're not actually buying it in. They can buy it in whatever style they want it to be in. And we would still get some money from it. I will have a look at that. That is most definitely something I'm going to put up there. I will sort that out this weekend.
Charlie Grant says, Quiz Actually mug. Don't call Mark that. A Quiz Actually mouse mat. That'd be cool. Tea towels. I think we're getting into the realm of weird here, but Quiz Actually shirt for Cram. A Quiz Actually branded notepad and pen for quizzes.
That's a bit blankety blank.
Oh, Jay, that's a great idea. I'd love that. Wow. I'm loving these ideas, guys. The fact that someone suggested it means that someone would actually be interested in buying them, which is far more exciting to me than it should be.
I think it's time that we get on to...
The recap.
The recap.
The recap.
Right, you talk while I get working this out.
Okay. Oh, Portrait of a Cock at Midnight here as well.
Oh,
hi, guys.
Right, I need to put that on. So if I click that and then do that, yes?
No.
That. There.
There you go.
Just to put you on while I'm sorting this out for a second before I bring it in. And then go back to that and do that.
Why'd you do that?
Because I thought this would come in then.
No.
But it doesn't. All right.
Well, it would do, but yeah. But not on that screen.
I don't want us to get the problem we had before.
I'll just 1 second, guys, just to make sure that it does work the way I say. It shouldn't because... Oh, it did.
It does. Yeah, that's what I was worried about.
Oh, well. Sorry, guys. It never used to do that. I just started doing it now.
I know.
I've just learned that Goofy is a cow.
So that's
really? A bumper sticker so we can share and do even more sharing, says Joe. I think Joe is is a one woman sharing empire.
That's why she was the very first +1.
Yes, indeed.
Top fan +1. She's probably top fan +11 by now.
Because actually snowboard sticker. We should just put out loads of different things and see what happens, see what sticks.
That was bad.
I know that the band Kiss are almost stupidly franchised. Gene Simmons had the idea that whatever you could franchise, he would do it for money. There are even Kiss shoelaces.
I just sort of thought...
You can get Kiss coffins.
I'm going to have a word with my mate, Lawrence. Now that could be interesting, because he owes me a favour.
Bertie Helm's idea for a bumper sticker says, if you can read this, you're too close and should join our Quiz Actually team. Yes.
Very good.
You know what would be really good? A Quiz Actually face mask. It's a little Quiz Actually logo at the very bottom.
Through my stuff with Music Venues Trust, I know suppliers of masks.
Oh, the prospect is exciting. We'd even...
Oh, thank you, Joe.
We'd even share you on our Facebook in your Quiz Actually merch if you had any. If you send us a picture of you in your Quiz Actually merch, we put it on our Facebook.
You could actually, also for patrons, we could have them sponsoring around.
I might copyright my Quiz Actually tattoo, says Charlie Grant. Mine's actually on my bum. Do you want to sit now? It's all right.
Thank you for your donations so far. That's gone a little bit quiet, but that's fine. It is paypal.me/quiz actually. Thank you.
as we said before, even if it's just a couple of quid, like a lot of you have done as well, which is really nice. A couple of you sent 10p, which we know we're all grateful for any money that comes in.
We don't know. I don't get the ping. I have no idea what makes it happen, what doesn't make it happen. It's normally it doesn't even start till 9 o'clock ish, but today it started at about 8:30.
Quiz actually odds and even socks, right? What a callback. Quiz actually wine, yeah. Yeah, if you're a winemaker or a sommelier and you've got someone you need to have put a brand on your wine, then let us know. Social distance meet and greet, that could work.
Mm.
The ideas are very cool. I like them very much.
I think we're more or less ready on that, aren't you?
I think so.
Because look at the time we're getting on.
Goofy is a dog. Julie was incorrect.
Thank you, Caroline. I like the numbers. You're all being really funny with the amounts that you're putting forward now. It's actually quite funny.
Claire Lennon says, quiz actually advent calendar filled with wine or chocolates. Our daughter suggested a quiz actually quiz book.
Now that could work.
I think a book would be a bit too expensive for us at this juncture, but if we could find a cheaper way of doing it, I'm sure we could.
Yes.
Anyway.
Let's take us back to that. While I close that down and bring in the answers. I'll take that off. Right. I'll let you do this one.
Okay, and here we go.
We do hope you enjoyed us being swapped.
Yes. Right. Okay, so these are all 2 points for all these, as always. So number 1, which vegetable was Popeye famous for eating? It was, of course, spinach. Where's the O positioned? Number 2, in the movie Finding Nemo, what kind of fish is Nemo? Is the delightful clownfish? Clownfish for number 2. Goofy Gate. Number 3, what is the name of SpongeBob SquarePants' dim-witted best friend? You need the first name and the surname for this one, just because I like the series. It is Patrick Star, as he is a pink starfish.
So 1 point for Patrick, 1 point for Star.
You know those cheap stickers on people's bins? What about quiz actually #gate stickers? My God, we're going to have a franchising empire at this rate. I love it. Number 4, collectively, Dave, Stewart, Jerry, Jorge, Tim, Mark, Phil and Kevin are the Minions. Minions for number 4.
I wouldn't have known that one.
No. Number 5, Alex the Lion, Marty the Zebra and Melman the Giraffe are some of the characters in the film series Madagascar.
I don't know that one.
Yeah.
Not that I've seen it.
No. I saw that at Brighton's Open Theatre. Really funny. Number 6, who was the founder of the town in The Simpsons? Point for first name, point for surname. It's probably going to be something to do with Springfield. That's the clue though for that one. The first name is actually Jebediah. Not Jedediah, but Jebediah. Springfield for number 6. So a point for Jebediah and a point for Springfield. So you should get at least 1 point, I think, in that one.
I was going to say that the surname was the town to give them. That was the hint I was going to give.
I think that was the hardest one of the lot, to be honest. Number 7, the multiple choice. Dick Dastardly's car in the Wacky Races was 00, Drat and Double Drat. Number 8, the 1992 film version of Aladdin was, of course, voiced by Robin Williams. Robin Williams for number 8. Number 9, what type of animal was Bambi's friend Thumper? Thumper was a rabbit.
That's why it's called Thumper. Did that with its leg.
I'm sure people's ears weren't going to bleed from that. Thank you very much.
Right.
And at number 10, what is Mickey Mouse's dog called? It is Pluto. I've never understood that one, as you were saying about Goofy. Goofy's also a dog. Why is Pluto a pet and Goofy's a friend?
And it's not Pluto.
It's Pluto.
Pluto.
Okay, so Matt Lazot, give me a score of 20. Let us know in the chat how many points you got in that round. I had to change the font because we had an error on our document earlier.
Did we?
Yes, it's only going to be for this round for tonight. It'll never happen again.
Oh, okay.
So round number 4 is the ends with round. Jebediah Shelbyville, balls, so close, said Bertie. Well done. Claire Leonard got 17. Spectacle Bears got 20, full marks, well done, as well as Bev Page Swan. Blimey, shocked to get a massive 10 for Debbie Kelday. Crafty Grey got 19, so I think you probably got the Jebediah Springfield half right. Maria didn't like that round, unfortunately. Joe Sangster got 90 with the gangsters. Pluto is a dwarf dog. Is that it? So basically, you're saying a dwarf is a lesser thing than a human.
No, you're not getting that bit. I don't think.
No.
Pluto.
Oh, dwarf dog. Right. Okay.
Instead of a dwarf planet.
Yes.
I got that. And I'm the slow one when it comes to jokes.
Yeah. Especially about dyslexic jokes. Meanwhile, 40 minutes later.
I'm going to send you to the NAD. National Dyslexics Association.
Number 9, we got... It ends with the letter S. So tonight, the end with the letter S. Our music's been playing the entire time.
Oh.
No one said anything.
It's that much music, they're used to it.
Indeed. Alright, so all your answers end with an S. Don't forget, if it's the first name and surname for all of these. The surname ends with an S. The first name may or may not, but you do need full names for the first 2
we've
points.
tried to go away from just using plurals. So there was one that we had in the shortlist, which I think dropped. So I don't think any of these were actually deliberately using plurals against them. So it's not just an answer that we've added an S on the end.
We've tried. Oh, Joe got Jebediah, but not Patrick Starr. And Sue Lawrence says, be like Thumper. If you can't say nothing nice, don't say nothing at all. Indeed.
Okay, what might you giving me?
I will go for evens.
So I'm doing odds again.
Indeed.
Number 1. Which food dish is a sheep's stomach filled with offal, oatmeal, suet, and seasoning?
Joe, we appreciate your hard work. Thank you very much, Joe.
Thank you.
We appreciate your patronage. Everybody involved.
We actually enjoy ourselves because we fight to get the questions in, because we start off with a list of about, for each round about 20-25 questions, and then it's working out which ones are the strongest ones, and then we don't want too much of one thing another. So it does take us a bit of time to work those out, and then we have to work out the order. I know it sounds a bit long-winded, but the flow matters, doesn't it?
We will explain more on our Patreon coming soon.
Yes. Question 2.
Number 2. Who was employed at 17 Cherry Tree Lane? Who is employed at 17 Cherry Tree Lane? Claire Lennon says nom nom.
Nom nom.
For number 1. Ever reading the answer to number 1? It's bloody awful, says Bertie. Very good.
I'll tell you something when we get to the answer for number 1.
I've got something for number 1 as well.
You have? Mine is my New Year's trip to Germany.
Not seen either programme, so non-starter for us.
Question number 3. Non-starter, oh indeed. Even I fell for that one. Question 3. Which BBC radio programme introduces a castaway every week?
Every week.
I've got something for the answer to that one as well.
Have you? Right.
And you know where I'm going with that one. You know what? It's nothing to do with the book.
Oh, really? I was going to say, can anybody guess what he's going to be doing? Is it Lisa Stansfield?
No, it's not Lisa.
Right. Is it someone beginning with a T?
No, it's not beginning with a T.
I don't know then.
I said it's nothing to do with the book.
Right.
Question 4.
Right, moving on to number 4. The whole thing is very involved, which is why my movie musicals quiz for Worthing's Town Crier overran by 90 minutes. I've had a quiz do that once. I was very ashamed. Number 4. People wanted to go home. I felt really bad. Number 4. Often called a diamond. What is the name for a shape that has 4 equal sides and 2 pairs of equal angles? So often called a diamond. What is the name for a shape that has 4 equal sides and 2 pairs of equal angles?
Diamond doesn't begin with S, so you can't use that.
That's good because this is an end with S round.
That's what I said.
You said begins with.
Did I?
Mm-hmm.
Oh well. It doesn't begin with S either. Neither begins with N. it's a long-running joke within the quiz.
Hmm.
Shall I move on?
Hmm.
He's getting angry. Number 5. In the Zone, Circus and Femme Fatale are all albums by which pop star?
Don't forget you need to get the full name if they go by a proper name, unless they go by a single name, but you do need the full name. The first name may or may not end with an S, but the surname always ends with an S.
If they are known by
That's what I said.
2 names.
Yes.
And not one like Madonna.
Well, you've given it away now.
Madonna doesn't end in S, we're fine.
Well, if it belongs to her, it does. Madonna's. See, this is how you sound to people sometimes. I just got Bertie's Wilson comment about the Castaway. That took me so long to realise. I was like, what is he on about? Which I think of a lot. I always look at Bertie's comments and think, what is he on about? Anyway, let's move on.
I don't get it, so I just ignore it.
It's the movie Castaway.
Yes, I know now.
Right.
Number 6.
Number 6. Which beautiful youth did the Greek goddess Aphrodite love? So which beautiful youth did the Greek goddess Aphrodite love?
I wish I had one of those pot pies earlier.
You can always press the emergency button.
And just snaffle it while...
Yeah, emergency
it literally is to my right, but I can't do it online.
Well, Bertie waited. He was a patient comedian. Waiting for those laughs. That's well, he's a patient comedian. And sometimes
Moving on.
Sometimes the left never happens at all.
In 1781, William Herschel discovered which planet? Was it?
No.
Oh, we've not got options on this. Oh no, we haven't got option on this.
The problem started when the town crier of Canberra had found the track for each question and he feckin' played him in full. I don't present the quiz, by the way, says Joe. Fair enough. Quizzing's not for everybody. It is very tough. You think it's easy, but it's a lot more involved than you might think.
Yeah.
Which you'll soon find out on our Patreon. I don't know why I'm advertising it. It doesn't exist yet. I need to stop. I eat the answers to number 6 on Friday night when drunk. Oh, wait. No, I don't. I don't know what you're talking about. But
I actually do.
Oh, okay.
I actually do.
Yes, I do.
It must be being on this side, because I'm actually getting things quicker than you tonight.
It's because I'm not doing anything and I'm drinking.
Yeah, but it's a case of I'm normally the one who doesn't get it first. And now we're on the other side. I'm getting them more or less straight away, and you're not.
Great quiz, but I'm dying to ask, it says Ryan Hall. Is it a normal pork pie or one of those pork and pickle ones?
It's even better. It's pork and chorizo. And the chorizo really works because it gives it a moisture, a moistness when you're eating it as the fat.
Pork and pickle pies are brilliant, Bev. I don't know why you're saying yuck.
No, I'm with Bev on that. I don't like the pickle ones. Not the pork and pickle ones.
Right, well, I'm sorry, but Bev's losing 10 points, so...
You're all right, Bev. You're all right, Bev. It's on my side now. He can't do it.
That's true.
Anyway, moving on.
Yeah.
Number 8. I forgot who it is. It's me or you now.
It's me. Number 8. Which British actor won a Golden Globe and an Emmy for his work on the HBO drama series Homeland? You need the first name and surname. Surname ends with an S. The first name may or may not.
Have you seen this? Because I haven't.
I haven't, no. Can't stand pickle, says Bev.
Top tip. Top tip number 1. I've got a massive top tip for you on Monday. But top tip. The best dip you'll ever create at a party. Equal volumes of mayonnaise and Branston little chop sandwich pickle. Mix the two together. Leave it for at least an hour. And it's the best dip. Everyone just... when I do it as a party, I have to make twice as much as anything else because everyone goes mad for it.
Thank you, Fanny Craddock.
There you go. I've got a great top tip for you on Monday as well. It's going to become a feature. Mark's top tip.
I'm going to have to make a graphic for that, aren't I?
Yes.
I am working on Mark's soapbox, by the way.
Number 9. What on a Japanese sushi menu is taco? It ends with S.
Yes, and it's on a sushi menu. don't know if it's specifically on a sushi menu, but you're more likely to find it on a sushi menu. Oh my god, mayonnaise and pickle, the two worst things actually up there with tomato ketchup and brown sauce. Yuck to sauces, says Bev. Bev, we couldn't be friends in real life.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
I love mayonnaise, I love pickle, I love ketchup, and I'm not overly keen on brown sauce, to be fair. Only joking, Bev. Love you, really.
Trust me, Branston pickle, mayonnaise, equal quantities. It makes an amazing dip for parties. Next question.
Yep, and that's your final question, number 10.
Is this me or you?
This is me.
Okay.
Number 10. Which Polish-born astronomer is famous for discovering that planets orbit the sun? And for this one, you just need the surname.
So who discovered that basically everything didn't go round the Earth as the Catholic Church decided happened, but the Earth was one of several planets that went round the sun.
I guess that wasn't obvious.
And he was chastised for life.
Indeed. Although it's a common misconception that the Catholic Church thought that the world was flat for so long. They were actually one of the first people to actually acknowledge it was round.
Not officially.
Not officially, but they were one of the first. One of the first people to actually acknowledge the Earth was round was a Catholic.
I just thought of a question I'm going to include on Monday.
Well, you can't have done them all.
Oh, we've done Monday already, haven't we? Yeah. It'll be next Friday.
So that was your 10. We're going to move on to your recap.
Let's just take us back. Yes, I got it right. Add a bit of music in the background.
No pork pies in any form, says Emma Brooking. Ryan Hall actually hides in the kitchen away from him when he eats them. Gotta love a good pork pie.
I think because we're northern.
Possibly. That being said, Southerners don't know what a pie is half the time.
No.
You get pie on a menu and it's a dish with a lid. It's like, that's not a pie. That is a stew with a lid and nothing else.
Alex is so... See, it's that seat.
It is.
You're going off on the soapbox.
Go on, get the recap up. There are a few things that I hold on to in my northern heritage, but making a correct pie is one of them.
Yes.
I love that Emma Brooking's got a sad emoji next to the name now.
Oh, we have to talk about pies. Pies. In my hometown, there used to be a shop called Greenwood's that used to make their own potato pies.
Hashtag Piegate, yeah.
They literally had people queuing down the road for the potato pies, and they had a different pastry on the top, which was so thin it was virtually translucent, and they were amazing pies. Quite peppery, but great. I miss those because the man retired and they couldn't sell it on.
Northern tragedy.
It is. They were the brilliant pies.
Ryan Hall was the one who did the sad face. Sue Lawrence was the one who liked it.
So thank you to those of you who have helped us out.
Bev Page, you've got one book up in our book. I'm a soft southerner and a proper pie has pastry base and a top. You're damn right. Otherwise, it's not a pie. It's not a pie. Just saying, it's not a pie. Well done, Bev. You've redeemed yourself.
You're really soapboxy tonight, aren't you?
Not really.
You are. It's that seat, obviously, that does it.
Must be. It's the fact that I've got nothing to do. I just feel like I want to talk more.
Well, maybe that's what it's like with me.
In that case, you should try out a dry packet of French onion soup stirred into a carton of natural Greek yogurt. My mum swore by it, and it was lovely. You have to find a good quality soup mix. That sounds nice, actually.
What I do like, which we found in the Alps, and I think you can actually buy them now, is pasta called croisettes. They're really tiny little squares of really hard pasta. You have to boil them for 45 minutes because they're that hard, and then they sort of like double in size, and then you put them in the oven with butter and various other fillings, and they're absolutely gorgeous.
I'm just thinking back to when we first started this quiz. We tried to keep our lives to a minimum, not talk about anything.
Yeah.
And try and keep ourselves professional. And now we're just talking about pies for the last 5 minutes.
Thank you, Ryan.
But thank you very much for always being there, guys. As much as we like to ramble, a lot of you always seem to say that you don't mind it, so there you go.
Yeah.
Let's have a look as well. We've got Bertie said, have you tried a pork pie from the Sausage Company? There's a pie maker in Brighton, I think it's Al, and he delivers.
Yes, I have. I've had his pies.
Joe Sangster says pie is top and bottom for pastry. Yes. Jackie Cartwright says it is pork pie gate now. It is indeed. It's hashtag what is a right pie gate.
Is there a drop of wine left?
Caroline Brookin says, well hard that pasta.
Yeah, you have to boil it for 45 minutes. But it is amazing. And they're really tiny little squares. Probably about 3 millimeters square.
Yeah, it's a quarter of a postage stamp.
Not even like, not tiny. That's when they're cooked.
So, yeah, that's what I'm saying. When they're cooked, they're about a quarter of the size of a postage stamp. We love a bit of ramble, says Joe. Good stuff. Let's get ready to ramble.
Thank you.
Okay, then.
I don't want to be blamed for hogging the wine.
Ah, you're learning.
Like I usually do.
He's learning the buttons and he's learning the wine quantities.
No, I just don't want the grief.
Jackie Wright says she loves our banter. That's all it is. I tell you what, if you ever find a quiz where we're not arguing with each other, we're annoyed at each other.
We're actually, the banter that we have in the kitchen
when we're cooking.
Yeah. Is if someone walked in, they think that World War III had gone off, and it's just our banter with each other.
Yeah, like I said, if we're not arguing, it means that we're annoyed with each other. If we are arguing, best of mates. Friday does seem to be a lot more relaxed and a lot of banter. Yes.
I think with Fridays there's less of you, so there's more personal interaction with you, rather than a lot of people.
Oh, Claire Lennon says she doesn't like a pork pie, but she likes Scotch pie.
Oh, I do like a Scotch pie.
Is that the one with an egg in it?
No, yeah, but it's the one with no, Scotch pie is like a mince pie, but it has a thin layer of pastry on the top with a hole in the middle, and it tends to have lots of jelly in it as well.
Oh, that sounds good. Bertie, by the way, Alex, Star Wars Squadrons is out now. Alas, not being I haven't played it. Early reports are amazing. I have to come round one day and play it. I actually, saying that, I've got on a sale, I've got Beat Saber for my PlayStation. We have to use the sticks, the move sticks, and you have to slash boxes to music. Shut up. You want to talk... Right, no fact of the week on Monday from Mark, because that's obviously too boring. Basically, yeah, you have to use your move controllers to slash boxes in time with music. It's a lot more fun than it sounds. It's amazing. It's a good workout as well. You should try it sometime.
You cheeky git.
Well, there you go.
Let's move on.
Right, on with the answers then.
I'm going to let you do the answers now for that.
Really? Okay.
And then I'll just throw the odd comments in every now and again.
Whatevs. Also, went to a pub called the Bridge Inn down this way, and the toilet was decorated with Star Wars posters, and the women's loos too. They had flowers.
Well, you have to, if you want weird that sort of thing, is the loos at the Marlborough in Brighton. The cafe bar, music bar, is they have a Dalek in there. They have all sorts of weird sci-fi wallpaper.
Right, we are running a little bit behind. Let's get on with it. So, number one, which food dish is?
Thank you, Julia.
Oh, that's very kind of you, Julia. Which food dish is? It's okay. Haggis. Also, fun fact about haggis. In a survey done in the UK, 60% of people said their worst food is haggis, despite half of them never actually trying it.
Yes. I went to... I haven't started yet.
Well, you rushed me.
Yes. Went to Hannah's for New Year one year. They do fireworks like hell. Every single household sets off, literally within 20 minutes around New Year, about 100 quid's worth of fireworks. It's mental. And then in the morning, they all go around their houses and sweep it all up. But, the Germans were very wary of haggis and didn't want to eat it.
Maria Louise loves haggis. The pies at the Amex are made in Worthing, don't you know, says Joe Sangster. Vader Immortal on VR. Proper nice Star Wars
move on.
Lightsaber action. I want to see this. This is important. I will have a look, Bertie, thank you. Cherry Tree Lane's employer was, of course... Mary Poppins. Mary Poppins. Joe, this is us being nice, believe me.
We are playing nice. This is our normal stance.
Haggis, neeps and tatties with brown sauce.
Lovely.
Love it. Right, moving on. Number 3. The BBC radio programme that introduces a castaway every week is Desert Island Discs, hosted by the lovely Lauren Laverne.
And she does a brilliant one with Annie Nightingale.
I thought that was what you meant. Okay, right.
Yeah, the Annie Nightingale, about how she was told by Radio 1 when she first applied to be there that they didn't want her because DJs were husband substitutes for women.
Number 4, there's a micro pub in Worthing that's got a TARDIS over the front door. It's bloody tiny inside from what I've heard. Load of rubbish, says Bertie. Right. That name of that shape for number 4, it is a rhombus. Rhombus for number 4. Number 5, In the Zone, Circus and Femme Fatale are award-winning albums from Britney Spears. It's Britney. Moving on, number 6. The beautiful youth that Aphrodite loved was, of course, Adonis. Adonis for number 6. Number 7. William Herschel discovered which planet? It was Uranus.
Uranus.
I was just doing it for the sake of some immature people in our chat. Thank you very much, Bev.
Thank you!
Must say the quiz has ran very smoothly this evening. Well
I might
done.
do it again.
Well done to Cram. You can even do it yourself, your own sometime. The actor that
Cheeky
won
sod.
the Golden Globe and Emmy was Damian Lewis, who also stars in the series Billions, which is about Wall Street corruption. Really good.
Oh, is it?
Yes. Number 9. On a Japanese sushi menu, what is taco?
I'm quite controversial about this.
It is octopus.
Because you said you love octopus.
Yeah, I would never eat it. I don't believe in eating octopus. Because they're so smart. It
They're
makes me sad.
they're majorly intelligent creatures.
Yes, Bertie, we got the Donna, yes. Yeah.
There's the one story with an octopus that was it. They actually saw it on CCTV afterwards. It basically squirted water because they can squirt water. They squirted water. It squirted water at the light, which broke the bulb, and then crawled out of its tank and tried to escape.
There was one that was in a San Francisco aquarium where there was a red light for the fire exit and it kept falling out and they didn't know what it was about. And they were watching the CCTV was the actual octopus crawled out of its tank, unscrewed the bulb and dropped it on the floor and crawled back in its tank because he didn't like the red light.
And finally,
octopus is amazing. I hope you mean not to eat, Jade. The astronomer famous for discovering that planets orbit the sun.
I got it. I changed it on every single one apart from that one.
Oh well.
We did have the spelling mistake originally, and I changed it on all the others, but not that one.
It is Copernicus. Copernicus for number 10. Was he looking through the rings of Saturn when he named Uranus? Said Bertie. Calm down. Okay, so Copernicus number 10. Let us know your scores on the side and put your scores on the score sheet. And as always, put your rounds you'd like to see on the side and we will do them for you next time.
If you want to help us out,
sorry, yes to eat, says Jade. Jade. That's sad. One of an octopus tentacles is its penis. Not the lady octopus. She only has 7. God damn it. Got one wrong, says Bev Page. You only got 18. Lol.
Right, I think it's time to put the... No, do we put the score up this time?
Yeah.
I think we should. So if I take that down, and then I can pop that on, which is... Don't tell me.
Mm-hmm. So Crafty Craig with 14. Fiona got half marks, 10. Joe's Angsters got 18. Yvonne's final score was 56. And the Spectacle Bears got 16.
I got it sorted.
Thanks, guys. See you Monday, says Claire. Thank you very much.
Thank you much, Claire.
Thank you, as always.
And most of you got all your scores in, to be honest. Tommy hasn't put his score in. Tommy, if you let us know, we'll put it in for you, mate.
Yeah, I'm going to get rid of that bomb bar there.
Look, Tommy's putting his score in, what looks of it.
Someone's in there anyway.
Yeah.
8, steadily downhill. Jax will PayPal once reunited with fun. Thank you very much, Debbie. That's very kind of you. Yeah, as always, if you do want to pay, it's just paypal.me/quiz actually. Again, even if it's a couple of quid, it really does make the difference for us. As we are currently not earning any money because no one is hiring quizmasters. But we are working on it.
And we might have news on next week.
Gangsters. Yes. Do you want to put their score in? Just Gangsters. Keep going. There you go. It's 18, 20, 19, and 18.
Ooh, good score.
Indeed. So we'll give it 5 minutes and we'll get the scores up.
Yes.
Great night as always. See you Monday. Good night from Jackie Cartwright. Thank you very
you.
much, and thank you very much for donating. It's much appreciated. Why are they called tentacles when there are only 8 of them? So it's also the same reason that a group of squids isn't called a squad.
It's also the same reason why the 12th month is called December.
Because there used to be 10 months.
So they added a couple of extra ones in.
They should just add some more arms to an octopus then, shouldn't they? I've enjoyed tonight. I've had to do nothing. I love it.
It's been a weird one. It's been fun. I've enjoyed it too.
As always, if you're not donating, a kind share, subscribe, or follow on our Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook would be much appreciated. We'd love that if you could. We've got Carrie Lee, the fire-breathing rubber ducks. But,
What have you done there?
press the wrong person. There we go. Fire-breathing rubber duck.
Copy and paste.
Copy it. And paste. I don't know why you've gone black, but there you go. So it's 10, 18, 14, and 16.
We have got some good rounds for you on Monday.
Squad of Squid, says Joe. She loves that. Joan Kaplan. I love this. Thanks a good night. We did rubbish again. I like that.
Oh, thank you, Julie.
That's very funny. Thank you very much, Bev. See you on Monday. Have a great weekend yourself. Hope you have fun.
Yes.
Good night, Roy from Kerno. I'm sorry I didn't say that you were checking in. The intro came on as you came and said that. Nosda. Thank you very much for playing. See you on Monday then.
We have just over 3.5 minutes left. Just under 3.5 minutes left.
Till we get the score up and all that, which is weird because it's actually at 26, so we're about the right time.
Yeah. Well, I was controlling it. Of course it's going to be the right time.
Right time, but not right spelling, is it?
Never right spelling with me.
Yeah.
I've made a living out of bad spelling.
Charlie says, can you put our last 2 rounds in 18 and 18?
No. No, you're sticking with 40.
I'm doing it for you. 18 and 18. Bertie's just said bye. Bye-bye,
Bye-bye,
Bertie. Great evening. I will, of course, share you and your criticals with my quiz with a town quiz and worthy. Thank you very much, Joe. Ciao.
Ciao, I like it.
Ciao. Very, very Neapolitan. Computer's gone whappy, said Charlie Grant. No problem at all. I haven't seen Paul Molyneux tonight, our kind benefactor of wine. If you are watching and you're not playing, thank you very much for the wine. We really enjoyed it. And my face is getting flushed because of it.
You can see those little red cheeks. It's a bit like Mr. Van Dyke.
Dick Van Dyke.
Dick Van Dyke, when he was in Chitty Bang Bang, when he was playing the toy
Yeah.
with the painted up with Benny Hill.
Nobody uses WAP anymore. Oh. Carrie Lee said, great evening, see you Monday. Thank you very much.
I don't even know what WAP is.
It's wet something. I'm not going in there.
Okay.
Ciao, bello. Night all, thank you.
Thank you, Fiona.
Mark Neeland. Mark did well. I'm disappointed.
I'm hurt. Oh. Hurt by that comment.
Wounded. Dick Van Dyke, Joe. Yeah.
I love how everyone keeps correcting me.
You never learn if you don't get corrected.
It's almost a sport. Correct, Mark.
Well, you never learn if you don't get told. What are we eating tonight?
Got a burger.
A burger. Lovely.
Got a burger ready.
Or burger me.
Fire breathing rubber ducks are in, and we are literally down to 1 minute on our countdown.
As always, if you are playing a pre-recorded version of the quiz,
you can still add your scores
still add your score in, and I do periodically check back on the score sheet to make sure that everyone's got their score in. Wireless access protocol.
Yes, it was. I remember that now. I was quite good at networking in the day. Got me into trouble once. I tried to tell the council, when I was working for the council, I tried to tell them an easier way of doing something to the computer department, and they weren't happy. But it was true.
I used to know a lot about networking as well, to the point that when I was in school I hacked into the network and changed my grade.
Really?
Yeah. I got caught. I wasn't the world's best hacker. I wasn't zero cool, but there you go.
You could have said it was someone else.
I could have, but I didn't. Bertie said I used to make WAP sites, worse than trying to make teletext pages. I was on teletext once. I got mentioned. My granddad used to write letters from CFAX as well.
Oh, no. I can imagine that.
Yeah. You know, my granddad also got in trouble once for listening to police radio. He had a radio scanner. And they couldn't find where one of the roads was. So he picked up his radio and went, you want to go over here? It's on that street. And they came to his house and said, don't ever do that again. Yeah.
He was trying to be helpful.
He was trying to be helpful, but obviously you're not allowed to be on police band radio. He actually went, you're going the wrong way, guys. It's somewhere such and such a place. And they came over and said, don't ever do that again. Yeah. All right, that's your timer done.
Let's put those in order.
So you go to data. Sort range.
Just like, the normal thing.
Data, total points. And away. There you go.
And there we go. Tommy +4 with full house.
Fantastic stuff. Did you get mentioned for hacking your school's computer? Hashtag crime of the century. Yeah.
Never mind crime of the century. Do a search for sale of the century, Simon Cowell. Years and years before he became famous, he was as smug then as he is now, and it's quite hilarious to watch him being humiliated.
Very community-minded, says Joe Sangster. Yeah, he was. He was looking out for the community, but...
You're not meant to be listening, Uncle.
There are better ways to do it. Could have done a bake sale, but no. Police band radio is the worst music station ever. Just Sting over and over again. Jesus, Bertie. Peter Lacey says, please let us know who is Cram and Zila. Cram and Zila are our names backwards. Nothing more to it.
I'm surprised you didn't get that.
No, I didn't when you first said it.
No?
You said Cram and Zila and I was looking at you like, I don't know what Cram is. Never heard of it.
When I was this was back in late 80s and the Cold War was at its height. I don't know whether it was deliberate, but my because it was in those days you had a cassette deck and an amplifier and a record player and all this sort of stuff as separates. And if you turned it on record and turned the volume right up, the internal circuits picked up a radio station in Eastern Europe, and you could actually hear that.
Mine did that. My speakers, I've actually still got them. If I turn them all the way down, I pick up German radio.
Yeah.
Very strange. I don't know why.
Yeah, and it was propaganda squared, well, propaganda cubed, aimed at the West, and weirdly, the actual tape deck actually picked up the sound, and if you turn the volume right up, you could actually hear it.
Very weird. Peter Lacey said there is someone on Facebook called Cram Zila. Really? That's amazing. Bertie, I walked past a wasp nest earlier. True story. Told me to buzz off. And Peter Lacey, it's obvious once you know it, yeah, that it is Cram and Zila. I love the fact that someone called Cram Zila on Facebook. Fantastic. I heard a weird fact that something like 60 million people on Facebook are dead. That's just a really weird fact.
I know of 4 or 5 people that have died, and their Facebook pages are still current.
Imagine if someone checked in.
No. Yeah, but I think for some people, for their families, for that history to be available is. But you can actually register yourself with Facebook so that your families can actually get access to your password if you've actually died. I
want it the other way around. You know, people have like a band that says "Do not resuscitate." If someone found me dead, I want a band saying "Please delete my browser history."
Well, there is a tale that I cannot tell about that.
Bertie said, tried to buy it, talk about overpriced, was totally stung. You are really on fire with that one joke there. You're almost like Tim Lee. He does about 40 different jokes from one concept.
I don't know Tim Lee.
He had Tim Vine, not Tim Lee. Right. He had basically a fishing rod with a brain on the end. He just had loads of puns about it, like cast your mind back, things like that.
So a bit like Roxanne.
Yeah. Right, we're going to be here for another minute or so, and then we are off.
Yes. My favourite comic that I've ever seen live. Second is Les Dawson, who was just absolutely hilarious. But my favourite comic to see live is Eddie Izzard. He uses physical space on the stage to go off on his tangents, and then he'll say, "Oh, where was I? Oh yes, I was over there," and he'd go back to his main thrust of his argument, but by physically using the stage. And I've never hurt like I've you know when you hurt with laughter and you want it to stop. I have never hurt as much as I have with Eddie Izzard. The guy's a genius.
I'd say my favourite comedian was Louis C.K. before the old controversy came out of him. Me Too.
I didn't know, but I don't know.
Yeah, Louis C.K. was very funny. Joe Sanks says, I've got 4 friends whose Facebook pages are still up. You can nominate a legacy administrator. Ah, I see.
Yeah, I knew there was something like that where you can actually get people to take over it if you die.
All right, that is our minute, guys. Thank you so much for playing. I had a really good time tonight. I've done absolutely nothing tonight. I've just sat here and laughed and read questions.
Yes, you've enjoyed it. I've actually quite enjoyed it on this side, to be honest.
No, he didn't compare Les Dawson to Eddie Izzard. He just said that Les Dawson is second after Eddie Izzard to him.
Les Dawson never had a set routine in the way that all comedians do these days. Basically, his trick was to do the same 4 jokes at the start of every single show that he ever did, and based on the reaction of the audience to those 4 jokes, he knew what kind of course to plot for the rest of it. It was 90% of it was ad-libbed with Les Dawson. It was set pieces, but majority he just knew how to play an audience.
Similar to Jay Leno. Jay Leno, you know, he was a stand-up before he was a host. He's never recorded any special he's ever done, because it just means he has to make up new jokes. He's had the same routine for 40 years. He's never come up with anything new because he never records it. So whenever he tours live, he just does the same jokes.
All right. Les Dawson just knew how to manipulate an audience. He was just so funny live.
Anyway, with that being said, thank you so much for playing, guys. We shall see you on Monday. Thank you very much for playing.
Good night.